August 17, 1998. Truth revealed. President Bill Clinton voluntarily testified before the Office of Independent Counsel and a grand jury via closed-circuit television from the White House. He became the first sitting U.S. president to testify in that manner as a subject of a grand jury investigation. During that testimony, he admitted that he had engaged in improper intimate contact with Monica Lewinsky, a White House intern, and acknowledged that the relationship was wrong. That evening, he addressed the nation in a televised speech. He stated that he had answered the grand jury's questions truthfully, including those about his private life, and that he took complete responsibility for his actions. In that speech, he said, "I did have a relationship with Miss Lewinsky that was not appropriate. In fact, it was wrong. It constituted a critical lapse in judgment and a personal failure on my part for which I am solely and completely responsible." He also said, "Even presidents have private lives. It is time to stop the pursuit of personal destruction and the prying into private lives and get on with our national life." Those events marked a turning point in the Clinton-Lewinsky scandal. The grand jury testimony and the televised admission fueled political fallout. On September 9, 1998, independent counsel Kenneth Starr delivered his report to Congress, citing 11 possible grounds for impeachment, including perjury and obstruction of justice, and stated that the president had made false statements under oath and attempted to obstruct the investigation. On December 19, 1998, the House of Representatives impeached President Clinton on 2 articles: perjury before the grand jury and obstruction of justice. In early 1999, the Senate held a trial, but did not reach the 2/3 vote required to convict. Clinton was acquitted and completed his term in office. The historical significance of the August 17 events lies in several key areas. First, the president's public testimony set a new standard. No previous sitting president had ever testified under oath in a federal criminal investigation. This set a precedent for holding a president legally accountable in his personal as well as official capacity. Second, the admission of personal misconduct on national television represented a rare moment of transparency from a president amid a scandal. By acknowledging his own failure, he framed the issue as personal rather than legal and attempted to regain public trust. Third, these events fueled the impeachment process. The testimony and speech became foundational evidence in the formal investigations that followed: the Starr report, the House impeachment, and the Senate trial, marking one of few times a president has faced such constitutional consequences. Finally, the episodes highlight the tension between public office and private life. Clinton's assertion that even presidents have private lives sparked debate over the boundaries of privacy and the extent to which personal behavior should influence political legitimacy. In summary, on August 17, 1998, President Bill Clinton voluntarily testified before a grand jury and addressed the nation, admitting a relationship that he called wrong and accepting personal responsibility. That night's events catalyzed a political crisis that led to impeachment proceedings. The historical significance lies in the unique precedent of a sitting president testifying in a criminal investigation, the rare public admission of personal fault, the constitutional crisis that followed, and the broader discussion about privacy in public life. For enthusiasts of historical ephemera, visit history-collectors.com to find collectibles that might complement your collection. You can own a piece of history.